President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Monday in Abuja affirmed his administration's resolve to equip Nigerian youths with the required skills that would enable them to compete effectively as key players on the global stage. He listed areas the government intends to train the young population to include world-class training in digital literacy, technical skills, entrepreneurship, and the creative industries, even as they pointed out that the success of a nation becomes realistic when its children go to bed guaranteed of their place in the changing world. The president, who stated this when he officially launched the Nigerian Youth Academy at the council chambers of the presidential villa, Abuja, noted that as a peculiar nation with a median age of 17 years, Nigeria is one of the youngest populations in the world. President Tinubu, who was represented at the launch by his deputy Vice President Kashim Shettima, observed that such peculiarity is an invitation to rise to the challenge of Nigeria's projection to be the third largest in the world by 2050. President Tinubu explained that the NIYA is a bold response to Nigeria's low human capital index ranking, unemployment, and other barriers to the nation's progress, assuring that within the next 2 years, the academy will train and empower millions of young Nigerians. It will equip them with the skills, knowledge, and opportunities needed to compete with the rest of the world. This is not just an investment in their future, it is an investment in the future of our nation. The president resolving to equip youth with skills. Before I go further, what's your thoughts on this?
Well, it's a good one because education is the bedrock of every society, and every society that wants to grow, develop, must equip the youths. Mind you, the youths are veritable tools for socio-economic development of every nation. So it is key that they are given a skill, right? But my worry is that what will be the process of getting this opportunity? That is another key thing.
Okay.
Right? Now, to me, I feel that you must be close to the system, though I don't know how they are going to run it, you know. You must be close to the system. You know how the Nigerian factor is. You must be close to the system before you can get something. Is it going to be open for the youth to apply and get it, you know, without one organ somewhere saying, this is my boy, or this is my boy, please, or writing names and sending it without going through a process of trying to get people who are actually ready, you know, for such skills and vocational training. So that is just my point. But I believe that the president has come up with a wonderful initiative, right? Which, as a youth today, I must commend him. Even if there are areas that I see that he's not actually trying, because you can attest to the fact that there are a lot of hungers, even with the youths today, a lot of unemployment, you know, issues bedeviling this country. But coming up with this, I think if this is adequately done, you know, it's going to empower the youth and also bring a kind of succor to the youth, because they said when you have a skill, brother, there is nothing you cannot do, right? Because today, not acquiring PhD or acquiring several you know, degrees that matters. It is what you can do with your hand. Though I wasn't opportune to read through this because my schedule and the time frame that was given to me to really prepare. But if they are going to go deeply into skills, you know, it will help the youth. It will help the youth, because there are no job anywhere. But if you have a skill, you can be self-reliant, right? You can be self-reliant and not, as youth, engaging on unnecessary fighting on social media and all of that in the name of a data boy. You know, this will not help the youth. But as youth, if you have acquired a skill that can enable you be getting, even if it is one naira, it will go a long way. It will go a long way. I have a friend who just acquired a skills. It's related to oil and gas, industry today. That young man is doing well. But this was someone that before now he wasn't having anything. But somebody had to link him, and he was on that training even without while he was not receiving a dime. But he patiently waited until after the training. I'm talking to, he has a landed property in Port Harcourt within a year. Within a year. I'm telling you. So the issue of training, empowering the youth with skills is very, very key.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have to cut short. I want to ask you two questions in one. Do you think, one, this will help curb the Japa syndrome? One, and then it is one thing to take a horse to the river, and it's one thing for the horse to be willing to drink. Irrespective of the fact that the presidency has brought up this thing, do you think that most youths will want to embrace this opportunity, or they will prefer to stick to what they've been used to?
That is why I said that if the government should be sincere, then there shouldn't be need for any orga anywhere to begin to nominate, some persons. Nominate persons that may not even have the interest, Now, today, if I have the mind of acquiring skills, right, I will ensure that I'll follow it up until the end. Which I know that so many Nigerian youths today are eager to acquiring, skills. But the thing is that the opportunity, the window is not open to those who are willing, right? Because of this Augustus syndrome. Augustus syndrome. Do you know that today, as I speak with you, there were jobs, federal job, agency jobs that we are going on secretly? Who were those persons, benefiting from those things? It is through the August. It's not always open. By the time they will bring it open is when the selection has already been done. Selection without interview. And that is why I said, if they actually want the youth to be involved in this issue, keep it open, right? And there should be a process that will lead to absorbing whosoever that wants to go into it. By so doing, if you struggle for a thing, you take it serious, right? Yeah. If you struggle for a thing, definitely you take it serious than someone coming to call you that, hey, I have written your name in so. You go there and sometimes you fall fool because, one, you are not prepared. Two, your mind wasn't even there, right? So that is why I said the government, the federal government, is a good initiative, but they should be sincere and keep this thing open. If the process of getting those who will be trained should be by exam, interview, right? Okay. Oral, the screening process should be there, should be spelled out, and the window should be open for everybody. If I applied and my name is released and I'm opportune to be invited for the interview, right? That window should be there. Then I can go there, write the exam. If I pass, I know that, yes, I merited it at the end of the day. Rather than somebody just putting my name there, this is my boy, when sometimes I don't have the interest, the willingness of acquiring, such a skills.
we don't know if the training process will come with benefits.
I followed it up. They said they are going to give a kind of
bonus,
starter pack, because they are going to train them on vocational and entrepreneurship, this thing, that at the end of the day they will give them some stipend, to start up whatever thing that they want to start. Though I didn't go deep,
okay,
because
this is not the first time we are getting to know of such development. Why do you think this will be different?
Well, I wouldn't want to say anything that will sound degrading to the government of the day or disparaging to the government of the day, but I must tell you the fact that I'm disappointed, with the way and manner our leaders, are governing this country. Not just the presidency, some governors, are doing. Some things that sometimes they bring on board are just mere cosmetic. But let me give the president and the federal government the benefit of doubt that at the end of the day, what they have put before us will come to fruition, right? Let me not just begin to preempt if he's going to work or not, right? But from what we've been seeing in this country, my brother, you are in this country and you know what is happening, right? So sometimes they will come up like they will come up with one skill or the other. At the end of the day, it will be a conduit pipe for some persons to siphon money, millions of naira, billions of naira to themselves, like the school feeding programs that they brought and all of that. At the end of the day, everything went into oblivion. So I wouldn't want to begin to cast aspersion on the federal government if the program will work or not. But this country, to me, sorry to say, I don't take anything serious that is actually coming from the presidency and other leaders of this country, because we've been seeing a situation why they will say A, the next thing is B, and all of that. So let them just let's give them the benefit of doubt and see how everything.
I hope that I believe in this scheme will actually probably encourage you to believe to shed a little belief.
Yes.
On the part of the federal government.
That is when I see it, manifesting.
Okay.
And I see it visible. Not that I'm trying to doubt them, you understand, but from what has happened previously, we don't have that confidence, in the government of, to me, this current government and some of the previous government, like Buhari. Buhari was the one that initiated, President Buhari was the one that initiated the school feeding programs now. Where a certain person diverted billions. He was telling me, even I saw my community that was deserted as a result of the military invasion, a bunkering activity that was going on 2 kilometers away from the community, that military came and bombarded the community, and people all fled from the community. I saw the name of my community as one of the beneficiaries of that school feeding programs. So I began to ask myself, how does this happen? This is a place where people were not living for almost 5 years. As I speak with you, that is what happened. So it's just, to me, I feel sometimes they use it as a way of diverting their usual, public fund to themselves.
Now, we hope this one is different. Thank you for your opinion on that.